Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video is composed of things that I tinkered with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. This video should contain tips and tricks of things that I've learned throughout the year. Now, I only plan on leaving this video posted for about 30 days. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching. Off the day, touched up on my spackling work. Got that smooth as I'm going to get it. Now I'm painting. The color on the right is old. The color on the left is the new color. I taped off the ceiling, all the border, covered up the tub as much as I could because rolling paint sprays, falls down. You don't want to be trying to clean all that tub area up. So I'm going around. I have a wet rag with me so I can touch up places that I go overboard, like I came over off the wall onto the wood border like somebody else did. Well, you wipe that off while it's wet, you're fine. You let it dry on there like that forever, it's there forever. So anyway, after I get done rolling, I'm over there now, working counterclockwise, using a lot of paint. This paint is thick, but after I get done rolling, I'm going to go ahead and cut it in with my good brush there. It's a purdy brush, cleans up well, cuts well, and then I'll be done painting, start working on the floor. Because of my inexperience, it appears that I may be short about a pint of finishing this room. So the walls that I did paint, I'm going to go ahead and cut them in, and I may save the rest of this paint for touch up on these walls. Because here's the deal. If you have to get another can of paint mixed, and for some reason it's a half a shade off, you don't want to be starting in the middle of a wall with a half a shade. You can actually be almost a whole shade off on an entire wall versus starting in the middle and be okay. So I stopped in that corner. This is the only wall that did not get painted. I stopped in that corner. So I'm cutting in the edges, up around the ceiling, around the baseboard, around the door jambs, in the corners, so I don't run out of this paint. Because I don't want to be cutting with another mix of paint. So let me go ahead and finish cutting in these edges, the little spots like there that I couldn't get in with the roller, around the frames of these other pieces here, and then I'll go get another gallon of paint because I don't have enough to finish this room. Probably about a pint short. Actually made it across. I didn't paint the area that the big mirror was, but that's okay. So I'm pulling the paint tape off. Don't have to clean those things off. Pulling the tape off of these borders that other people, man, it's harder than I thought. Oh crap, let me start over here. Slowly peel that off. Hopefully you don't peel none of your paint off. And take it little by little. Get this stuff off so your room can be nice and finished. Paint around there. I got the tape off of there. Turns out I had enough paint to finish this room. Oh crap, I forgot to cut in up at the top of that wall. So I need to grab my paintbrush, find some paint, cut in up there, then I'll be done. I'm going to take a break, then I'm going to come put this flooring down, put these caps on these outlets, and then just set the toilet in and clean up. But let me get my paintbrush over there and cut that in. I have the floor going down. You want to leave an 1/8 of an inch around the edge. You do not want the floor bumped up against the wall. Your baseboard will cover that gap. Call the floating floor, give it room for expansion, contraction, whatever. But it's not to be bumped up against the wall. 1/8 of an inch is good. So I'm going over. I gotta cut a little slat there, another little piece there. I'm gonna start this third row that's gonna be under there at the pedestal. I have to lift the pedestal up to get it in there and see how far this next one's gonna end, because it's gotta tuck under the door. I'm gonna come under the door about, you know, the length of the door, thickness of the door, inch or so. So let me put this next row down. That way I don't do too much waste cutting these little pieces. When you cut a little piece off of that, you start that down that end. So I may go ahead and do that. Cut a little piece off a new piece and take that new piece and slide it down there. And you're not perfect squares. This thing is 1x2s, and they're not perfect squares, so you don't have to line it up like that. So I put the piece up against the wall under there, pull it back 1/8 of an inch. I mark it with my red marker, any kind of marker. I score it twice on this side, flip it over, score it twice on this side. Now I should be able to bend and break it. It's this vinyl, so it'll bend and break at that score. And it broke it off. Now I'm gonna slide it under here. And this piece, just kind of, you can kind of tap it down and lock it in. So slide it over there. Try to lift this edge up, lock it in on that side, and then tap it down, lock it in on the front edge here. I got the click lock corner in. Now I'm going to pull it tight as I can against this other piece. May have to use a screwdriver. Then I'm going to put this board on top of that one, tap it with a hammer, and that'll make that seam seamless. Pull that around, and that's seamless. In there nice and tight. Now I need to cut the next piece for here. Use that longer piece back there under the pedestal. Piece that fit relatively good there. I cut it so it ended right there. So my first piece on the angle is going to go like this. I measured it from there to where it would hit the tub. So I measured that piece there, measured it up there, put a mark on it. Then I flipped it around and ran it along here till it hit the tub. Measured this distance from here to here, 9.5 inches. So I went across the top, measured in 9.5 inches, put a mark there, matched it with that mark down there, scored it, bent it, broke it off. This piece should be perfect. Angle and everything from there. Let me fit that in there so you can see how well it fits. I missed my mark a little bit. I gotta move this trim to get it to lock in, but my tub came out a little bit here. So I'm gonna trim about 1/8 of an inch off of this angle, and then I should be good to go. But it's real close. I'm gonna call it a night. I got the floor more than halfway done. I would say about 60%. I'm gonna finish that up in the morning. It's getting late, 10 o'clock, past my bedtime. So we'll put the rest of the floor down in the morning, then put the trim up, clean the tub. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.